boy. Into the first quarter, it's the same score, and Mahomes drops back, and it's deja vu. Davis lined up Hill again, and I mean, Ryan, that's one way to go in, the flip into the end zone.
If you're so stinking open that you can backflip into the end zone, Wendy Nix, it is not a good day for the secondary.
No, I feel like that's a true statement. I really do. Third quarter, Chiefs now lead at 20-10. I mean, how many times are we going to see this movie, and how many times is it going to play out like this to Hill again? 27-10, and here's Hill channeling his inner Shannon Sharp.
Help is on the way. Over top. Help is on the way, guys.
I'm calling the president. President, we need a National Guard. We need as many men as you can spare because we are killing the Patriots. So call the dogs off. Send the National Guard, please. They need emergency help. Please help these folks. They're coming. Help is on the way. Help is on the way.
Almost never gets old. Fourth quarter, Bucs still trailing 27-10. But look, this is Brady. They won't go quietly to Mike Evans, the 31-yard strike. It's a 10-point game. And then Brady gets the ball back with 4:15 to play. Second and goal here to Evans, Jeff, for another touchdown.
Yeah, nice route by Evans. Breaks free, gets grabbed, and still gets the completion for the touchdown. Well-run route, well-thrown ball by Brady. Get it back in the game. All
right, but here we go. The ensuing Chiefs possession. Mahomes under pressure to Hill for the first down. It was a $1:15 to play there. Here it is again, obviously his favorite target. Certainly successful, and this one, all she wrote, 27-24.
Hey, Tom, as you guys head to your bye week, there's been some folks that have had some chatter about, you still look like you're running someone else's offense. One of your former teammates even said on TV that he thinks that you need a new head coach. What do you make of all that noise?
No, it's just the external noise that when you're losing, that's what you deal with. So, I love playing for the guys that I play with, the coaches, the whole organization's been unbelievable. And I think we just got to go out and I certainly have to do a better job the last 4 weeks of the year.
But everybody tried to hand us the Lombardi Trophy in August. You just don't throw guys out there with names. You got to practice. You got to learn to get in sync with each other. That takes time.
All right, BA, where's Allen Iverson when you need him? Tyreek Hill recorded 203 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns in the first quarter on Sunday. And to put that in perspective, he's just the third player with 200 receiving yards and 2 receiving touchdowns in a single quarter over the last 40 years. The last player to do that, Lee Evans for the Bills back in 2006. But Ryan, as we mentioned before, it wasn't like the Bucs just laid down. They did mount the comeback. But how much stock do you put into that despite the loss?
None.
I thought that might be the answer.
When the game mattered most, when the game mattered most in the start of the game, where you want to come out firing on all cylinders, playing well on defense and offense, the Kansas City Chiefs dominated the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. If it wasn't for 2 red zone stops, this is even worse than 20-7 at halftime. And then there was a little period where you get 2 roughing the passer calls and Mike Evans scores 2 touchdowns. But now it's the 4-minute drill and you have to get a stop if you're the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And the Kansas City Chiefs didn't decide to run the football and run the clock out. They dropped back and threw the ball. They rolled out and threw the ball. And they allowed Patrick Mahomes to win this game. And so if you're the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you got dominated. You lost. The scoreboard makes it look closer than it is. You have to go on this bye week, figure out who you are, find an identity, and come out better for the last 4 games.
Are we really going to fault Tom Brady for the Kansas City Chiefs, the defending Super Bowl champions, with a guy named Patrick Mahomes playing quarterback, for losing that game? To me, it's all about the Chiefs, not about as much about the Bucs. I still think the Bucs probably win 10 or 11 games, get in the playoffs in a weaker NFC conference. And as far as Brady goes in the offense, listen, there's criticism there to be made. I think Bruce Arians hit on a point, the fact that they probably did need an offseason and a preseason, but they didn't get one like everybody else. And Antonio Brown's been there for 4 weeks. They're 1-3. He has no touchdown catches. People talk about, more creativity. I knew a quarterback named Peyton Manning. I think he played with Jeff Saturday a little bit. Static formations. In other words, there wasn't a lot of motion in there. They seemed to do just fine. And people, I said that yesterday on Twitter, people acted like I was talking about the Canton Bulldogs.
Oh,
Mort, you're exactly right. I did play with Peyton Manning. I carried that dude for 13 years. So I know exactly what you're talking about. We didn't have to have a lot of motion, right? We just.
Yes.
Nah, listen. If you look, I would agree with you. If you look at Kansas City and the way they played yesterday, it really was about them. And let's be honest, man. Whether this team played the Buffalo Bills a few weeks ago and they decided to run the ball, or yesterday and they decided to throw it 50 times, whether you play zone or man, they're going to find a way to beat you. You saw Hill in man-to-man coverage, and you can't cover him one-on-one. So he's making all these heroic plays and all these masterful catches, and it looks like a thing of beauty. Okay, so let's go play some zone. Well, then Travis Kelce will eat your lunch for the next half or quarter or whatever you're going to play it in the zone. So let's just be realistic with what happened yesterday. This is a very good Kansas City Chiefs football team that has found a very strong rhythm in the last few weeks. Again, they've lost one game. I mean, this is a good football team. The Buccaneers, though, have got to find their formula on offense. I don't care who decides what, creativity, static offense. You have to find a way to win these games, especially as you're getting close to the playoffs. These are the type of teams you're going to have to beat.
Who needs Peyton Manning when you have Jeff Saturday? I don't know. I mean, nobody. The Chiefs, by the way, now have 10 wins for 6 straight seasons. That's the 5th longest streak in NFL history. So to Mort's point, this is a very good Kansas City Chiefs team. Let's take a look now at Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers, a late-night affair hosting Mitch Trubisky. This one at Lambeau, and it's Trubisky's first start since week 3. Green Bay came out on a mission first quarter. Rodgers all kinds of time in the pocket. I mean, plenty of it. Devontae Adams for the touchdown. Ryan Clark.
If you're going to give Aaron Rodgers this much time, you might as well hand him the playbook and tell him what play that you're calling. This dude is too good, too accurate, too smooth to get this much time in the pocket.
Well, and that's what's going to happen almost every time. Packers up 6-3, first and goal. The play action to Mercedes Lewis for the score, and it's 13-3. Still in the second quarter, another first and goal, another play action, this time to Allen Lazard, Ryan, for the touchdown.
Listen, we're going to do the twirly bird, spin off the left foot, turn our shoulders, and get this pass. You know why? Because we're just playing games. You can't stop us, and you for sure can't score, Chicago Bears.
And plus, you get to say twirly bird. Here's the Bears. Mitch Trubisky struggling in this one. He loses the ball. That's not good. Picked up, scoop, and score by Preston Smith. Packers up 27-3. The relative route is on as we move to the third quarter. But you know what? Aaron Rodgers is at home. He's not done yet. Rolls out to Robert Tonyan for the touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 211 pass yards, 4 touchdowns. The Packers win in definitive fashion, 41-25. Here's Matt Nagy earlier today.
Whatever it is, I know this. We better wake our tails up. Every freaking coach on the staff, every player better wake up and start understanding where we're at. Have some personal pride. Have a freaking sense of urgency. Know where we're at. Have some pride into who we're playing for and why we do this, and then go find a way to win as a team. That's my challenge to every single person in that building this week. Is that.
All right, then. Coming up, Derrick Henry and the Titans steamrolled that Colts defense. Is there, though, a fatal flaw that could cost Tennessee a spot in the championship picture? And we'll put on our Sunday best, the top plays and moments that wowed us in Week 12. Stay with us.
Go ahead.
Jimmy John sandwiches.
I used promo code 5off20. Got $5 off our $20 purchase.
I knew she was your favorite.
Use 5off20 online or on our app.
Sometimes the smallest gestures can be the most refreshing. Give extra, get extra.
Shall I put her in snow mode?
Nope.
What about off-road mode?
Nah.
Sport mode it is. Let's see what this baby can do.
Or we could check out that farmer's market.
No.
You know what? I'll be in chill mode if anyone needs me.
ProPilot Assist with NaviLink. Available on the all-new Nissan Rogue.
At the Home Depot, we improved Black Friday. Now you get Black Friday prices through December, plus faster ways to search and find what you need. The flexibility to shop whenever and wherever you want. Pickup options designed for keeping spirits up and stress down. And the ease of having the holiday cheer we all need this year delivered to you. Holiday shopping improved with the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Wild thing, you make my heart sing. Wild thing.
You know what I think? I think you owe us $48.50. Wild thing.
If you ride, you get it. Geico Motorcycle. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Let's hold. I'm not impressed. Best smoke on my afro like an empress. Bone on my bone, flesh on my flesh. Witness in me, you can't make me feel less. I'm still AD. It's life after death. Roll the credits.
With Metro, Hector rules his holiday. This year, he's putting in the extra miles.
All right, that should take care of it.
And saving up for something special. So nothing gets in the way of their holiday. You work hard. Switching to Metro isn't. This season, there's 0 fees to switch. Get our lowest price on unlimited, just $25 a line for 4 lines, plus 4 free Galaxy phones. Metro, empowering Hector to rule his holiday.
If your walls could talk, they'd say, help us. Today, let's paint. Let's paint our houses and our fancy dog houses.
It's a fancy dog home.
Let's paint with the #1 rated paint. Boom. Bear, exclusively at the Home Depot.
Why are we doing this?
Why are we doing what? Using my Old Spice moisturized with shea butter body wash?
All I wanted was to use your body wash.
And all I wanted was to have a body wash.
I gotta get out of here. What am I looking for? It's magic. Sauvage. Le parfum. Dior.
At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
I've heard thousands of spectacular love stories in my bridal career. These rings tell the story of what we all dream of. One brilliant love.
Celebrate your extraordinary love. Save 20% on select bridal. Jared, love brilliantly.
Domino's knows a thing or two about delivery. So when we saw people were getting tacos and burgers delivered like these, we had to step in. Introducing our new chicken taco and cheeseburger pizzas.
What?
Oh my. Now the best way to get a taco or burger delivered is to get a Domino's pizza.
Are you ready for an offensive feast on Monday night? Well, the Seahawks are ready to let Russ cook.
I can't wait. They already know what's going to happen.
And DK Metcalf is ready to feed. Can Wentz lead the Eagles to the upset?
Tell you one thing we don't do is we don't lay down.
Are you ready for Monday night?
NFL Rewind is brought to you by Truly Lemonade. Live truly.
Well, Derrick Henry facing the Colts in their third-ranked rush defense. However, Mr. Henry had himself a day. Titans at Colts, this one in Indy. And here's the opening drive for the Titans. Henry runs left, a pickup of 12. Same drive. This time, though, Tennessee in the red zone, the lateral, and he'll make it all the way in for the score, Jeff. Titans lead by 7.
Yeah, Colts coming in with a vaunted defense. This is not the expectations to let Derrick Henry run wild, and he did it. Look, untouched, basically from 11 yards out until he crosses the goal line. Really strong performance by King Henry.
The problem, of course, is that it continues, at least for the Colts. Henry, a strong run here, 10 yards to the right. That finds us first and goal from the 1. Listen, you earned it. Take it on in. Henry gets to the outside for the touchdown, and it's a 21-14 Tennessee lead. We are still in the second quarter. Same score, 21-14 ball game. What do you know? You think I'll show Henry? We'll show Henry. Breaks through the hole, up and out for 31 yards. And he, to your point, Jeff, just running wild. A few plays later, Titans in the red zone. Stop me if you've seen this before. Breaks a few tackles here, gets his third touchdown of the half, Jeff. Just what a day, really, for Derrick Henry.
Yeah, Mama didn't raise no dummy. Just keep giving it to that guy. If he's doing that good a job, just keep handing it to him and let him embarrass the Colts, because that's what he did yesterday.
We say down south, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's the third time in Henry's career. He's rushed for over 175 yards and 3 touchdowns. The only players with more games in NFL history like that, Hall of Famers Jim Brown and LaDainian Tomlinson. Henry has also now achieved this feat against all 3 teams in the AFC South. Here's Frank Reich.
Obviously, tough loss. Came in here, feeling confident, feeling prepared, and was just a very poor effort. Got outplayed, got outcoached, really in all 3 phases.
I think just us doing a great job blocking, me just doing my job, and I give all my credit to those guys. I just go out there and do what I do. They do a great job blocking, our linemen, tight ends, receivers, and I just go do my job. But they're a great defense. We've had success against them, and just the will to finish a man in front of you by the guys who blocking.
Well, listen, you got to give credit where it's due, but that belongs to Derrick Henry. And I have to ask you, Ryan, if he should be among the favorites for MVP. We haven't seen a running back do that since Adrian Peterson in 2012.
It's tough on running backs, and I think that he should definitely be in the conversation, but it's about how this team finishes. If you look at the end of last season with the way that Derrick Henry and the Tennessee Titans finished, I think if he has that same type of finish to the 2020 season, he definitely gets in that conversation. But if you look at Derrick Henry as of now, what's to say that he's a more valuable running back than Dalvin Cook is to the Minnesota Vikings, who've played 1 less games, have a little bit more than 100 less rushing yards, more passing yards, and more passing or receiving touchdowns. And so Derrick Henry is the catalyst to what the Tennessee Titans do. But we all know that this award is a quarterback-driven award, a quarterback-driven and wins award. But Derrick Henry is definitely playing some of the best ball in the NFL right now.